For more on this is NBC News White House correspondent Monica Alba. Monica, good morning. So what else should we know about this deal? Just how significant is this exchange with Venezuela?
It is significant, Joe. It's something that the Biden administration has really been working on for years. This is something, of course, that they give a lot of attention to around the world, and sometimes there are more high-profile cases that we know about, and then there are others that still they're devoting just as much effort to. But what's significant here is really what's happening in terms of the exchange. This is something where the Biden administration has received some criticism because there are questions about if you make a deal with an authoritarian regime, what kind of incentivization does that give to other countries to potentially hold other U.S. citizens who are abroad. But the White House and the president have really said that these are difficult decisions to make, but one that he had to because these Americans were being held illegally in the U.S. view, and that it was important to get them back home. And then, of course, this is a calculation they have to make in terms of releasing others that they maybe would have wanted to, of course, keep in the U.S., but it's something they said that they felt in the end was absolutely worth it, Joe.
So we saw 6 of the 10 Americans land in Texas yesterday. What have we learned about the Americans who were released, and what are they saying now that they're free?
Yeah, and you can see them right there. It was certainly an emotional return for them landing in San Antonio, Texas overnight. Some of them said that for some of their time in Venezuela, they were treated decently, but that for other stretches of time, they had no idea when they would be allowed to return home. So you can imagine what it must have felt like to touch down. And here's a little bit from one of the wrongfully detained Americans.
Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, free at last. Very emotional. Exciting, grateful, so much gratitude for the moment, for the United States of America, for all of you, and for the opportunity to come home. I didn't know if I would ever make it out, and it's really scary to be in a place where you're used to having freedoms and you're locked into a cell.
And the other important context here, Joe, is that Venezuela has agreed, according to the U.S., to hold free and fair elections next year. That was a big part of this deal and something the U.S. was working to secure.
And there's one other part of this deal, the extradition of fugitive Leonard Francis, who's better known as Fat Leonard. He actually fled to Venezuela before his sentencing in the U.S. Just what more should we know about him?
Yeah, he had a monitoring anklet on in San Diego. He cut it off years ago. He fled through Mexico to Venezuela. So this is somebody who was a part of one of the worst bribery scandals in U.S. Navy history. So someone the U.S. was very interested in seeing arrested and returned so that he can now continue to face those charges here. Joe.
All right, Monica Alba at the White House. Monica, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.